We think of ourselves as living in a democracy where we all have the equal political opportunity to vote for our representatives and also to have an equal opportunity to run for office. And I think in reality, it turns out to be a very unequal playing field when one thinks about who is able to run for office. Part of this is the way in which political campaigns are handled in our country. Namely, we allow them to extend over a very long period of time, and we allow them to be privately financed so that huge amounts of money can be put into political campaigns by individuals who have a disproportionate amount of wealth and can use that wealth to wield disproportionate political influence. Now, to counter that problem of allowing concentrations of wealth to give individuals a privileged amount of political clout, we need to drastically restrict how campaigns are financed. We need to really restrict campaign financing to small contributions by individual residents. And I think we need to put a cap on what a resident can contribute to anyone running for office. In that way, the playing field will be leveled with regard to the possibility of gaining the financial resources to run a campaign. There's another side of this, however, and that is the difficulties individuals have in running for office, given their needs to support themselves and their families. For most employees, running for political office would mean having to give up their job during the campaign, which is to say that they would not have any income and they would not have any of the benefits that are attached to their job. Moreover, for many employees, if you give up your job to run for office, you have no certainty of being able to regain your job after the campaign is over, either after you have lost the election or even after you have won the election and then return from holding public office. So to, in some respect, make it possible for anyone to run for office, we have to ensure that individuals are provided with means of support while they are campaigning, and that they are guaranteed the possibility of regaining their job when the campaign is over. If that's not done, a huge proportion of our population is effectively precluded from running for office. It should be no surprise that today the average congressperson and senator has a net worth of $1 million or above, and that almost all of the people who hold elected office are individuals who are not employees, but individuals who either have some independent means of earning a living or are independently wealthy. Well, do we want to live under an oligarchy where we are ruled by only those who have a certain amount of wealth? Or do we want to open up the halls of power to everyone and ensure that anyone can run for office? Because on the one hand, not only will they have a chance to be able to raise a reasonable amount of support for their campaign, but they will also receive a living stipend that will enable them to support their families during the campaign and also to be able to regain their employment when the campaign is over. In that way, we can truly have government by, for, and of the people.